Aloha and Tashi Delay from Kauai Tibetan Buddhist Dharma Center here on the island of Kauai in Hawaii. We present this class every Thursday night from 6 to 8 o'clock and Zoom it and record it on our website, kauaidharma.org. I'm Lama Tashi. One of the purposes of presenting these training classes, which we call Bodhisattva Training School, it's to improve our karma. Now, karma is tendencies that follow us like a shadow from past lives to this life. And then, if not purified in this life, on into future lives. The two ways that we actually do this is with the practice of the 6 Bodhisattva trainings, and specifically in the training of meditation using sutra and tantric methods as presented by our lamas. When we present the actual meditation, for instance, in the sutra tradition of the deities, when we do the mantra and visualization of the deities, that purifies past karma. And when we do what we call the dissolution stage of those practices, sitting in samadhi, that is to purify future karma. So these two are the main essence of all of the practice of Tibetan Buddhism. And in the Buddhist tradition, these were presented by Shakyamuni Buddha 2,600 years ago and practiced in India and then transmitted to Tibet. And now they are global. So the Dharma is available actually and virtually. This is what we call the virtual. So I'm at the present moment a virtual Lama. In order to understand the purpose, ultimate purpose of Tibetan Buddhism, is to understand the unlimited nature of one's mind and the unlimited nature of that presented to unlimited sentient beings, all of whom we have karma with. And we start with the thought of just that. And in this tradition, and in Buddhism, this is extraordinary. And it goes like this. In order to attain enlightenment for ourselves and limitless sentient beings, our mothers, we now all together take refuge and offer prostrations. So when we take refuge or do prostrations or any other spiritual practice, we think that all sentient beings in the universe, all the animals and humans, all the spirits, do these practices with us. And I'm going to chant that in Tibetan to communicate this to the infinite number of spirits that inhabit our world. Dagdang Jowa Namke Tadang Yampe Semchem Damche Dudine Junte Jisi Cheng Chu Ning Po La Chi Ki Mardu. Then we actually take refuge. And when we are sounding the refuge prayer, either in our language or how it's communicated to all the cultures of the planet in the Sanskrit language, again, you think that all sentient beings are doing this with you. And the 6 refuges in Canadian go like this. We go for refuge to all the glorious Holy Lama. We go for refuge to all the idams, who are the deities gathered in our mandala practice. We go for refuge to all the Buddhas, those who have conquered the mind and gone beyond. We go for refuge to all this supreme Dharma. We go for refuge to all the noble Sangha. And we go for refuge to all the Dakas and Dakinis, who are the protectors and defenders of the Dharma. All of these possess the eye of transcending awareness. Then in Sanskrit, we chant this 6-line prayer and think all beings are chanting this with us. Valden Lama Dampa Namla Chapsu Chio Yedam Chokor Gilatso Namla Chapsu Chio Sanjay Chom Dende Namla Chapsu Chio Dampe Chur Namla Chapsu Chio Paupe Gendu Namla Chapsu Chio Pawo Kandro Chokyung Sume Sho Yesheki Shendong Dimpa Namla Chapsu Chio. And that phrase, Namla Chapsu Chio, means we all together are doing this. Then we take refuge in the 6 Bodhisattva trainings called the 6 perfections. And this prayer in English is, to the Buddha, Dharma, and this Supreme Assembly, we go for refuge until enlightenment. May I, through merit, gain practicing the 6 Bodhisattva disciplines, called the 6 perfections, accomplish Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Then in Sanskrit, Sanjay Chodam Choki Chodam La Jeng Chu Bardu Dagni Chapsu Chi Dagi Jinso Jipe Sonam Ki Jola Benjer Sanjay Jubar Sho. And in this way, we enter into Bodhisattva Training School, which is called Bodhicitta, the mind of compassion and bliss. These 6 Bodhisattva methods of practice take us to the accomplishment of the higher states of intelligence, which we call enlightenment. And these higher states of intelligence are not in our awareness on the level of being a mature human being. And the first of these 6 Bodhisattva trainings is actually what this time of year is all about, generosity. But in presenting generosity, not just with the mundane ways we are doing it now, but on the higher states of intelligence or awareness that exist in our consciousness. The second is morality. And this is combined with ethics and good manners. And again, it is very simple. Don't harm yourself, don't harm others, and don't harm the environment of the planet. On the ultimate level, the morality is the actual practices that we do in training to become a Buddha, a mature human being. The third practice is patience. Now, this is ultimately important because if we lose patience with ourselves and our mind takes us into states of anger and other conflicting emotions, that's like going from heaven to hell. And so you must firmly establish compassion, insight, and power on the basis of kindness. And that kindness is first of all extended to yourself. And then to limitless sentient beings and the world around it. The fourth Bodhisattva discipline is diligence, perseverance. Applied to these first 3, and then to the actual practice of meditation. As presented by the lamas and their methods, so that you move beyond the state of peace and tranquility and acquire the actual higher states of samadhi, of insight, gained with the knowledge of what it is and how to use it. And that insight is the 6th Bodhisattva discipline. And once acquired, there's nothing beyond that. Generosity, morality, patience, perseverance, meditative accomplishment, and the experience of wisdom and how to use it. Along with this, there are called 4 immeasurable wishes. Now we use the word wish rather than prayer. Prayer is usually directed to some higher state, but wishes are for us. And so these 4 immeasurable wishes must be firmly established in your consciousness. The first of these is called loving kindness. And like the other 6 Bodhisattva disciplines, it's applied on the conditional and unconditional levels. It is called metta in Sanskrit. And it's simply wishing for all sentient beings to be happy and always have the cause of happiness. The second one is called compassion or concern for the well-being of others. In Sanskrit, that's karuna. And that's wishing this all beings, yourself included, to be free of pain and suffering and the causes of those pain and suffering. The third one, upaika. Some say upekkha. This is a state of equality or equanimity. The Tibetans use the term one taste. And this is doing these practices to firmly establish yourself and every being you are connected to in a state of bliss, which is beyond any worldly state of physical, mental, or emotional joy. And the fourth that third one is called mudita. This fourth one is the upekkha, wishing that all beings are free of their emotional conflicting habits. And the 5 categories of these 5 emotional conflicting habitual tendencies, the first is attachment. Then the most harmful is aversion. Then free of arrogance or pride. The fourth category is jealousy, envy, or coveting. And the fifth category is the basis of these 4: delusion, ignorance, not knowing, deliberately being stupid, and so forth. Metta, karuna, mudita, and upekkha. We wish that all sentient beings be firmly established with these 4 wishes being accomplished. And that is both the worldly and ultimate or unconditional aspect of Bodhisattva Training School. Now, there's much more that can be said about practice. Reading it, hearing it from the lamas or other teachers, gives blessing. But without actual practice, nothing is accomplished in moving towards Buddhahood, maturity. So we'll start with the meditation practice of the three lights, prana yoga, using the breath, and then combine that with the 5 elements healing practice. And tonight we're going to use the healing symbol of air, gas. And I'll show you that when we start that practice. So sit with your back straight, eyes open, mouth closed, hands comfortable on the knees or in the lap, head slightly tilted forward. Bring your focus, your awareness, to your life-sustaining breath. As you inhale and the diaphragm expands, imagine the air coming in as the 5 elements, as white light filling your lungs. Then with the spontaneity of the absorption breath, called the middle breath, all the energy of the elements passes through every cell in your body. You visualize red light blazing through your physical form. Then you combine these 2 codes, and as the diaphragm contracts, you exhale blue light to space, which is the home of infinite sentient beings. Again, inhale white light as the air coming in, filling your lungs. And that transforms into the energy of the elements sustaining life in every cell in your body as red light. Then combine this white and red and exhale blue light as the powerful healing breath to space. Then use this code, the white, red, and blue of the breath, like this, and count 21 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. That's 1. Continue the count. When you reach the 21st breath, take your focus off the breath. And using your imagination, combine the three lights together and bring them into a tiny point of light in the center of your heart chakra, located in the middle of your chest, in the central channel of your life force. The moment you do that, the energy of that tiny point of light immediately merges with the infinite light of boundless space, which is called the basic ground or basic space of our three-dimensional world. Relax for a few moments, being present in space. The mother element. And with your imagination, move from the all ground of space, which is the nature of everything, and again focus on the point in your heart chakra of light, and with your imagination, expand that into a small sphere of clear light. And in this way, you enter into the three-dimensional world we inhabit. Then keep expanding that small sphere of clear light until it forms the symbol of one of the five elements. And tonight, we're using the element air or gas, which appears about the size of your thumbnail as a green half sphere, like a bowl with a lid, in the center of your heart chakra. Looks like this. And this will become the symbol for the five elements healing practice. Applied to our body and the world around us. When you can see that small symbol in your heart chakra, visualize it to move out in front of your body and up before your eyes to the space and light 2 feet in front, about arm's length in front. From that position, imagine it to grow in size large enough so that you can see your physical body just as you are inside this half sphere of green light labeled air. It, together with the mother element space, is called Prana. They also use the word chi. Now we're going to apply it to the world around us by imagining it to grow in size to completely enclose, for us here in Hawaii, this island of Kauai and surrounding ocean. And for you viewing, an area of about 50 miles in diameter. Or your town or city. Inside, everything inside this half sphere of green light. Then apply this powerful healing energy to enclose Mother Earth, which it actually does. Then apply it by enlarging it in size with your imagination to completely enclose the solar system. Billions of miles in every direction. Inside. Then increase it in size with your imagination to enclose our spiral disc-shaped galaxy. Then move beyond the boundaries of your conceptual mind and merge it with boundless space. At this point, simply be present and contemplate space. And this space is the Dharma space, or Dharmakaya. The wisdom mother of everything that exists. Relax. No meditation. Then from this state of acquired spatial awareness, again invent or imagine the half sphere of green light enclosing the galaxy. Shrink it in size to just enclosing our solar system. Smaller and smaller to just enclosing Mother Earth. Then much smaller to just enclosing Kauai and surrounding ocean, or a large area of where you're practicing. Then bring all of that life support energy into again visualizing your body sitting inside. The symbol of air. And you can imagine receiving the full healing energy or life support of the entire universe. To end the practice, bring this half sphere to its small original size in front of your eyes. 2 feet in front. Then to chest level and into your heart chakra. Reduce it in size to a tiny point of light. Which blends with the infinite light of basic space. Be present, no meditation. Relax in the spatial awareness, the essence of your mind. To end the practice, bring your awareness to in front of your eyes and spread it into your area of influence. Hands palm together in front of the heart chakra, dedicate it to benefit limitless sentient beings. Our Mother. Now, what's nice about this practice, yes, you receive the transmission from lamas. Here in Hawaii, we received it from Kala Rinpoche. But it can be taught to any human being, child, adolescent, adult, elderly person. Without any special ceremony, empowerment, or permission. And here in Hawaii, we do that. It is the basis of what is called the Hinayana methods of all the cultures on the planet. Then to move to the Mahayana, with this as a basis, we connect to the Lama to receive the transmission of the Sutra and Tantra tradition of Bodhisattva training. And tonight we use the basic, most powerful practice of Tibetan Buddhism, the Bodhisattva Tara. She's sitting over my left shoulder. And also a representation of the Taka, the book of the Taras, which we're going to perform tonight, which is the green Tara of the lineage of the Karma Kagyu, and then the long life Tara, or white Tara, which evolves from the green Tara practice. What do you do with the book?
It's right there.
Huh? Oh. Now to show you how this has been translated from the Tibetan tradition into the English tradition, this book was compromised by myself and many lamas to teach the Tara practice in its entirety. And in this binder are both the English and Tibetan translation. But symbolically, the Tara is the wisdom energy of the world around it, as the five elements. And so she comes in many flavors, and forms. Her seed symbol, which is called the creation symbol, simply means that everything that exists in the universe, comprised of the 5 elements, comes under the vibratory sound of Tam, T-A-M, which looks like the letter 5 with a dot over it and a little kind of a question mark at the bottom. This is Tam, T-A-M. But this symbol simply means universal wisdom mind, like a mother's relationship to her only child. The vibration of unconditional love. And the word unconditional is liberating. And around this is we call it the heart mantra, which is applied by visualizing oneself as the deity emanating from this Tam and projecting it to every being in the universe, every sentient being, every spirit of the 4 spirit worlds, and every animal and human wherever they take birth on planets, anywhere in the universe. And those 3 categories of sentient beings are the Tara. And whatever form taught by the Buddha and the lineages of Tibetan Lamas. Then she's a rainbow body to replace your idea of a solid fixed form. And this rainbow aspect is the nature of this illusory world that we think is so solid, fixed, and permanent and never changing. Actually, it's just the opposite. And this allows you to slowly and freely change your conceptual habitual tendencies into the more profound and intelligent aspects of your consciousness we call awareness. Now, awareness everybody has. In the human world, we all are aware of our worldly situation, in varying degrees, of course. But actually, that is very limited. And it's distorted because of our emotional preoccupation with the idea of a self existing, and then that self existing separate from everything and everyone else. And that idea, that concept, starts the distortion of everything that you are thinking and sensing with your body. And if not connected to an antidote, results in infinite pain and suffering. And that's not appropriate. So to break that, we use the Tara practice. Then understanding and knowledge of what this is and how to use it is to know that your Tara nature, which is the nature of all the deities or symbols that we use in the Tibetan shamanistic practice, is actually 42 major and 80 minor qualities of higher states of intelligence or awareness. And so I'm going to quickly state 21 of those qualities. But the most important is the quality of loving kindness. And this loving kindness is connected to compassion, power, and insight. That's the first of all the Bodhisattva training. And it flows into the other 20. And so Tara, as the root of compassion, power, and insight, evolves into the mother of swift protection, then into the mother of creative wisdom, then into the mother of impeccable virtues, then into the mother Tara of always victorious in removing all obstacles. Possessor of sublime intelligence, knowing her true nature and how to use it. Worthy of honor, respect, praise, and so forth. Fearless, possessing invincible courage. Destroys all negative tendencies and influence. The true refuge combined with the 6 refuges of the Bodhisattva. Refuge. Always joyful and laughing. The mother and distributor of wealth and good health. Possessor of auspicious beauty, irresistible truth, ferocious compassion in her most powerful modes of training the minds of sentient beings. Serene peace in the states of equanimity, meditation, destroyer of attachment in any form to anything or anyone. Highest bliss and joyful existence. transfer of poisons into medicine, remover of all sadness and sorrow, radiant in all aspects of good health, physical, mental, and emotional, and most importantly, spiritual. And possessing the state of complete maturity or enlightenment. So now we're going to do the green Tara practice. And she appears young, beautiful, greenish complexion, 2 arms, right hands extended in supreme generosity, palm outward on the right knee. Left hand, thumb, and ring finger holding the stem of a lotus of compassion for all beings, blooming by her left ear. 3 eyes, young, beautiful, dressed in 6 kinds of jewels, symbols of the 6 Bodhisattva Trainings. 5 colors of silks as representing the 5 elements, and wearing a 5 jewel crown, connecting to the 5 antidotes of all conflicting emotions as the 5 Dhyana Buddhas. She is all 5. And her top knot, hair piled up, is the highest wisdom nature of the mother, as the mother of perfect wisdom. We use the term insight. She's sitting on a lotus sun and moon disk, which depicts as a symbol taking birth in the human world as a human rainbow symbol. Left leg drawn in meditation, right leg extended, ready to move into action. Emanating rainbow light in all directions in the manner of the full moon or the sun, which are her backrest. When you can see yourself clearly as this rainbow aspect of compassion, power, wisdom, and kindness, then project this to the mother who created you, whether you knew her or not, or liked her or not. She gave you this, created you in this precious human form. And see her as a mirror-like image of your own rainbow body as Tara, facing you. Then project it to all your relatives, friends, lovers, pets, adversaries. Then project it to all the 7 billion humans on the planet today. and projector to all the animals in the ocean and on the land. And continue projecting until you fill the 4 spirit worlds. Who inhabit boundless space. When you have created this mandala in your mind and projected it outward, the heart mantra appears. And these 10 letters surround this creation sound, Tom. And they are arranged clockwise, letters facing inward, starting with the sound Om, Tar, Ra, Tu, Tar, Re, Tu, Re, So, Ha. When you sound this mantra, this heart mantra created by your mandala of rainbow body projections to the world around you, the energy of the Tom and the mantra flow through every channel, light channel in your body, then out to benefit limitless beings. And every Tara in your mandala, infinite in number, in action the same way, doing the same thing you are. Then sound the mantra and collect it in meditation practice until you've fully accomplished this aspect of awareness and reached maturity as a Buddha. Om Tar Ra Tu Tar Re Tu Re So Ha. Om Tar Ra Tu Tar Re Tu Re So Ha. Om Tara Tu Tara 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 Tu Re So Ha. Om Tara Tare, Ture, Soha. Om Tara, 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 Tare, Ture, Soha. So you and all sentient beings together. With this practice of the seed syllable Tom and the mantra circling, and the energy of that as you as Tara performing, are clearing the negativity of your conflicting emotional tendencies and the harm that they do from infinite past lives up to the present. And the more the practice, the more of the purification that takes place. And the more your consciousness transforms from its habitual, ordinary, mundane state into the healthier, unlimited states of awareness. Om Tara Tutare Ture Soha. 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 Now the seed syllable Tom and the Tara mantra Om Tara Tutare Ture Soha, together with your manifestation as the rainbow body of Tara projected to limitless sentient beings, your mothers, creates an energy field of compassion, power, insight based on loving kindness toward yourself, all beings, and the environment around you. And this sets up the basis for the practice we're going to do tonight of the long life white Tara. The long life practice is just that. And it results in accomplishing more and more benefit for others that are attracted or connected to you. And the code white is the energy of light. But more than that, it's the intuitive awareness state that is innate in all women and can be developed in the men on the planet today. And this intuitive aspect of the consciousness, activated and trusted, is the higher intelligence state of awareness. And it connects you to these higher and higher, more intelligent states of existence. But more than that, they help to purify in others the 6 realms of pain and suffering. The heavenly realm with the arrogant gods and goddesses of the spirit world. The demigod realm of jealousy, fighting, and quarreling. The lower realm of the pretas, the deprived spirits. And the lower realms of the angry, hateful, demonic beings of hell. And at the same time, changes the direction of this emotional conflicting energy so that they can again attain human birth and become Buddha. And apply to the animal world to overcome the state of ignorance and instinctual awareness, and again become human. And then in the human condition, for the humans to attain birth as humans on planets as bodhisattvas. And not suffer the lower states of human existence, like what we are experiencing on this planet in present time. So to do this practice, you start with the seat-oval tom and say that as the green Tara 21 times. Then merge the sound bomb with the tom, red in color. And you change your image of the Tara to legs in full lotus, 2 arms, and she is called the Tower of the 7 spheres with the 7 eyes and 7 sounds of mantra attached to the green Tara mantra. And it connects all the 6 realms of samsara to the 7th realm of pure awareness as the heart mind of the white Tara, using the element space. You visualize this Tara with 3 eyes, 1 in the forehead and 2 eyes in the face, and an eye in the palm of right and left hand, and an eye on the bottom of each foot, which Her feet are resting on her thighs in the full lotus position. Right hand in supreme generosity of loving kindness. And left hand with the thumb and middle finger to a white lotus blooming by her ear, like this. Smiling, young, beautiful, 5-jewel crown, wearing 6 kinds of jewelry, dressed in 5 colors of silks, and smiling. When you can see your rainbow body as the white Tara with the 6 eyes and the 6 places and the 3rd eye in your head, the 3rd eye is creating an energy sphere around you. And the bomb in your heart center is the hub of this sphere. And then the green Tara mantra is creating 8 spokes of light going out to the hub like a wheel.
So it can either be vertical or horizontal?
You start off with it vertical.
Okay.
Okay, either around you this way in front or sideways. Either way works. And then the hub and the spokes connected to the rim. The rim has 3 vibrations. The Tara mantra, Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, with the sound Mama, Ayu, Punya, Jana, Pukting, Kuru, Soha. That mantra is because you're projecting Tara to all the 6 realms of sentient beings as this deity, just like you did green Tara. And you're also on the rim is the mantra of purification. And also the Tibetan alphabet. Om a e u a kakakakana kakakakana tatatana tatatana papa papa yara lawa shahakya soha 32 letters. And then the Vajrasattva mantra of purification. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manapalaya Vajrasattva Dino Petita Juju Mabao Sutukaya Mabao Supakaya Mabao Anarakta Mabao Sora City Mento Yasa Sora Kama Susame System Shira Kuru Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sara Tathagata Vajramami Mansa Vajrabhava Man Samaya Sattva Ah. That rim starts to turn and create a sphere of energy enclosing you as white Tara as you sound the mantra. And then each of the eyes looking to one of the realms of rebirth of sentient being. The right eye to the heavenly realm, the left eye to the demigod realm, the right hand to the human realm, the left hand to the animal realm, the right sphere to the Preta world of the spirits, and the left to the demonic spirit world. And as a mother, unconditionally, all of those sentient beings, as Tara, purifying their karma to be liberated into the world of mature human existence. Sound the mantra. Om Tara. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Putin Kuru, Soha.
Om Tara, Titare, Ture, Mama I, Punye Jan, Putin Kuru, Soha.
Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Putin Kuru, Soha. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Putin Kuru, Soha. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Putin Kuru, Soha. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Putin Kuru, Soha. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Putin Kuru, Soha. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Putin Kuru, Soha. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Putin Kuru, Soha. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Putin Kuru, Soha. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Putin Kuru, Soha. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Putin Kuru, Soha. So as you sound this mantra, when you say the Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, that part completely transforms all negative, conflicting emotions into the liberating aspects of compassion, power, insight, with loving kindness. Then when you say the Mama, the right eyes looking and always watching the realms of the heavenly spirits, like they were her children. Then the left eye, the demigod, war god realms of gods and goddesses, again, like they were her children. Then the right hand, the human condition, just as it is, all human beings, wherever they are, transformed into Bodhisattva. Then the left hand, the animal world, all the ignorance removed. And they're again available to take human birth. And all the pretas and deprived spirits, many, many categories, all turn towards the possibility of human birth. And then all the hatred, ill-filled demonic spirits, angry, raging, all filled with her loving kindness as the antidote to again reach higher states of rebirth. And for us, as White Tara, doing this practice, engaging it to transform our own situation into good health and long life, physically, mentally, emotionally, and with this practice, spiritually. And at the same time, transform all the negative karma acquired from infinite past lives to now. Purify. So pacifying, enriching, attracting, destroying, creating, and liberating. This is all the function of this and the deity yogas of Tibetan Buddhism. All of them, whether they be peaceful or protective or Dakini practices. Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Punye Jan Bhukti Kuru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Jan Bhukti Kuru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Jan Bhukti Guru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Jan Bhukti Guru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Jan Bhukti Guru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Jan Bhukti Guru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Jan Bhukti Guru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Jan Bhukti Guru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Jan Bhukti Guru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Jan Bhukti Guru Soha. Now for you practitioners that have the bell and dorje. The dorje is to attract the energy of all the elemental taras and all the 5 dhyana Buddhas into your consciousness. 5 spokes. The bell is to merge that vajra, sink it into the vibration of the mantra, as calling all the Bodhisattva Taras into your practice. And the other method is for the protective aspect of the deity to arise And then we use the small Dharma root. And sometimes the Dharma root and the bell together. One for the body, one for the speech, one for the mind, then for all sentient beings. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Puktin Kuru, Soha. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu, Punye Jan, Puktin Kuru, Soha. Om Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, Mama Ayu. Punye Puktin Kuru Soha. Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Puktin Kuru Soha. Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Puktin Kuru Soha. Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Puktin Kuru Soha. Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Puktin Kuru Soha. Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Puktin Kuru Soha. Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Puktin Kuru Soha. Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Puktin Kuru Soha. Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Puktin Kuru Soha. Now the Om starts from the bomb in your heart chakra. Then Tara, Tu Tare, Ture, 8 spokes of energy to clear the 8 worldly dharma. Then they connect to the wheel, which turns as a sphere of protective energy, enclosing your energy field as all pervasive, the energy field of the Dharmakaya. Then the Sambhogakaya, rainbow body of the deity with the mantra, clearing the 6 realms, with the mantra projecting with the watchful eye. Mama, Ayu, Punya, Jhana, Puktin, Kuru. Soha means always increasing. Infinite application of healing energy. Sound the syllable bomb. Once for you and once for infinite sentient beings. Bomb. In Tibetan, it's Bam, B-A-M. Bam. That creation vibration is the Dharmakaya, all pervasive application. No one left out. Tara, Tu Tare, Ture Soha. The 8 worldly dharmas Then the outer sphere of influence containing the heart mantra in its entirety, the Bodhisattva purification in its entirety, and the 32 syllables of the Tibetan alphabet. Then all that energy projected with your eyes, watching your children in the sixth realm, bringing them all to Buddhahood. Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Jana Putin Kuru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Jana Putin Kuru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Jan Putin Guru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ai Punye Jan Putin Guru Soha. Now if you want to, you can color code each eye. The right eye to the heavenly realms is yellow or gold light. To the demigod realms, the left eye is green light. To the human condition, blue light. To the animal condition, white light. The eye and the foot to the right, red light to the praetor. And the left foot, black or dark blue light to the demonic spirits of hell. And as the light strikes those realms of existence, purification and liberation take place. Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Chan Putin Kuru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Chan Putin Kuru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Chan Putin Kuru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Chan Putin Kuru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Chan Putin Kuru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Chan Putin Kuru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Chan Putin Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Punye Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Chan Putin Kuru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Chan Putin Kuru Soha Om Tara Tu Tare Ture Mama Ayu Punye Chan Putin Kuru Soha. So the heart mantra creates this sphere with the 8 spokes. Then Ayu, Mama, Ayu, Punye Jana, then her feet, Putin, Kuru. So bring the energy of the dhyana, 5 dhyana Buddha realms into the 6 worlds of rebirth, emotional rebirth, and removes the emotional tendencies and creates what is called the non-judgmental mind of awareness. Then that prevents the sentient beings from reacting to this I, me, mine, selfish, conflicting energy of habitual emotional preoccupation. And moves them in the direction of freedom from all pain and suffering, and more intelligent awareness of their true nature, fully activated as Tara. Om Tara, tu Tare, tu re mama ayu punye cha, putin kuru soha. Om Tara, tu Tare, tu re mama ayu punye cha, kuru soha. Om Tara, tu Tare, tu re mama ayu punye cha, putin kuru soha. Accomplishing 111,000 recitations of green Tara, and then the same count as white Tara, results in liberation or accomplishment of the practice, and produces healthier states in existence, which cause a nicer, longer life and lifestyle. For yourself and all sentient beings, your children. Then you see with each eye the heavenly realms of sentient beings, all the goddess and goddesses moving into your sphere. Then you see with the left light all the war god, demigods, fighting and quarreling gods move into your sphere. Then with your right hand, all the humans, regardless of their situation. Left hand, all the animals into your sphere. Then all the lower realm, traitors, deprived spirits, and all those different types into your sphere. Then with your left foot eye, all the hell realms, all the angry, hate-filled spirit, demonic spirit into your sphere. Then the outer sphere collecting dissolves into the 8 spokes. Then each spoke disappears into the boundless space of the Vam, the Dharmakaya. And you relax in that state of spatial awareness. And in this fulfillment stage, everything that arises from your bodily sensations, which is the outer world connector, and all your thoughts, as they arise, create a higher state of awareness, regardless of the content. And you remain in this state of samadhi, completely open to the Dharmakaya, the vast expanse of space. Clear of judgmental mind and thinking, and naked in a relaxed state of nothing to add or take away. Whatever arises, don't consider it. No meditation, just be present. As you are sitting in this state of samadhi, it is called resting meditation. We do not think, especially about external objects, or attached to form, sound, sense, taste, and touch as being out there. Don't be concerned about anything that arises during this phase of the practice. Whatever arises, rest simply, not altering it in any way. Let it be just fresh essence of whatever thought arises. Please bless us with this practice that is free of conception, fabrication, or judgment. Follow the sound of the bell into voidness. Which liberates you from future karma. Body. Speech. Mind. Then we finish with the dedication prayer. Which simply states that everything we do brings everyone to liberate themselves, and through that liberate infinite sentient beings in the world around them. Kewa di nurdu dog, chagya jempo jugerne, towa chinking malupa, te sala gopar sho, Sanjay Kusu Nempai Jimla Dong, Choni Maker Nempai Jimla Dong, Gendu Miche Dumpai Jimla Ki, Chitar Goma Monlam Drupar Sho. By this virtue, having realized Mahamudra, may I quickly establish all beings without a single exception in that state. By the blessings of the three bodies of the Buddha being accomplished, by the blessing of the truth of the Dharma itself being unchanging, and by the blessing of the wishes of us, the Sangha, being unwavering, may this dedication prayer be fulfilled. May all the lamas have long life, good health, happiness, and prosperity, and may all their wishes be fulfilled. May all beings be happy, free of pain and suffering, established in bliss and equanimity. Yushi Cheng, thank you. Aloha and Tashi Dele. Be well and have good practice. Omani Pemi Hum.